Out of curiosity, genuinely, do you still play Throne and Liberty? Do you actually enjoy Throne and Liberty? The vast majority of people that I know that played it have all quit. But evidently, as you can see, not everyone has. There are still 40,000 people playing concurrently at peak hours. There are hundreds of thousands of people playing on PC and console every single month. Evidently, while some of us didn't enjoy the game or don't enjoy the game is still a relatively decent success. There are still plenty of people playing the game. And honestly, that is fine. Not every game is going to be for every player. People like Final Fantasy XIV but don't like WoW. They like Guild Wars 2 but don't like the Elder Scrolls Online. That's why we have so many different games. There's always so much variety for us to consume. Throne and Liberty, however, just announced Wilds of Talandre. This is a brand new expansion that brings with it the entire Talandre zone, new solo dungeons, 3-star dungeons, weapon mastery revamp, Nebula Island, a new artifact system, lifestyle improvements. If you guys thought the game was dead or dying, if you guys thought that the game was no longer going to receive regular updates, you were wrong. We're thrilled to share a first look at what we can expect with our upcoming free expansion. Free! Mind you, this is not a paid expansion. Throne and Liberty, Wilds of Talandre, which arrives on March 6th, which is just next week. The article will cover key content launching throughout March, plus highlights we know players are eagerly awaiting. From new dungeons to a weapon mastery revamp, new lifestyle content, and more. There is something for every adventurer. Before we go any further, I do want to take a moment here to thank all of my incredible patrons over on Patreon and my YouTube channel members who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are absolutely phenomenal, and I genuinely cannot thank you all enough for the support. There's going to be the entire new zone of Talandre. I can't be the only one that loves new expansions, mostly for the content that it brings with it, the new zones that it brings with it, going into a new area for the first time, seeing it be so drastically different to what we've already experienced, new NPCs, new factions, new monster types, new things to explore and find. That is part of what makes MMOs such a fun and enjoyable experience to me. Level up your character to 55, increase your lifestyle content levels to 25 and more. Along the way, you'll encounter new diverse events, unexplored field dungeons such as the Temple of Truth, and ferocious new field bosses. That sounds phenomenal to me. There will be new regional events, new arch bosses, field dungeons, and other surprises. There are new solo dungeons introduced. For those of you that have mastered 2-star dungeons, we're excited to see more experienced adventurers venture into our greatest challenge yet. 3-star dungeons, which unlock after you hit level 55. That's pretty cool. This is kind of what World of Warcraft does with Mythic dungeons, Mythic Plus dungeons, Mythic Plus 10, Mythic Plus 20, and 30. This type of content is incredibly enjoyable, I think, in my opinion anyway. The weapon mastery revamp will introduce another layer of personalization as you progress your favorite weapons. Select nodes, alter or empower skills through keynodes, and experiment with different weapons and builds to unlock special skills across your entire arsenal. That sounds very cool too. Nebula Island. Oh, this place looks good. Kind of reminds me of Limsa Lominsa from Final Fantasy XIV, actually. A new inner server activity accessible to level 55 players through the secret dungeon's Lawless Zone tab. You can spend up to 7 hours per week there. Oh, you're capped on the time you can spend within it. Additional time available through Nebula Charge Stones. I hope those aren't premium items. The island consists of a central village, 6 distinct regions, including 1 peaceful zone, 4 war zones where PvP is always enabled. So this is, okay, this is a PvP-VE zone. Features hourly events and periodic field boss battles with limited participation capacity. So yeah, this is definitely a large-scale PvP-VE area. A new artifact. Dude, this place looks great. Holy crap, this game looks great. A new artifact system, new lifestyle content, enjoying the cozier aspects of Talandre. There are 24 new fish types, 4 new fishing rods, a variety of new collectibles, 10 new cooking recipes, forage items. I mean, this all sounds really good. This honestly seems packed with content. This is all for free. This is actually all completely free. No, Throne and Liberty is not dead. No, Throne and Liberty is far from dying. They've actually maintained this level of activity, well, roughly this level of activity for several, well, okay, yeah, they've been kind of at this point for the last month and a half. So I'd say with this, the release of the new expansion, there'll probably be a resurgence of players. But honestly, I think this is still a very healthy population for a free-to-play MMO. And evidently, the 50, 100, several hundred thousand people that log in and play this every month, are still really enjoying the game. I'm sure there are gonna be tons of updates to come. Hey, where do you think you're going? I see what you're doing there. I see you navigating on over, scrolling on over to that X button. Don't you dare. What I need you to do is take a moment and click one of the videos that are about to appear as soon as I'm done talking. And trust me, you're gonna want it.